Hello everybody, welcome back to Prani Gaming. And in this episode, we are back with Clash Royale obviously, and we have only two chests to open. But no problem, we are starting a new challenge today, the Classic Dex Challenge. So we are going to start it today, and yeah, let's see how we can finish it because we have the pass royal. And why we couldn't open all the chests is there's not much time left for the Classic Dex Challenge to end, so I don't want to waste time. And I've started the video without opening all the four chests. So yeah, we have some gold though. We are getting the gold. So my plan is to get around 100,000 gold before starting the before the next season starts, so that when we claim all the rewards, it's going to be a treat. And then we are going to have lot of gold, and then what's going to happen. So let's start this challenge. It's classic decks, so I'm not an expert, or I'm not a good player with these decks. So yeah, it's not easy. Okay, the goblin cage. Look at the goblin brawler. It's so strong. I mean, obviously the HP is less, but its attack damage is a lot. And this challenge we have a lightning chest, a magical chest, a golden chest. I think three chests and lots of gold. Oopsie. I thought the Mega Minion is going to get the Dark Prince shield, but not much HP. Okay, no problem. So it's a very weak start. Look at that. No, I have not touched his crown towers, and he has not touched mine. So a very quiet start. And finally, is it going to be touched? No. I was afraid that if the Electro Wizard cannot get the that log of the battle ram, so we would have been in danger. That's why I sent a lightning, but it happened. So this game already we are halfway through this game, and look what has happened. No one has touched either of the towers, so it's a good start. Okay, the P.E.K.K.A. Yes, I know how to defend it. I was very afraid of it, but not anymore. Finally, the first touch. Okay, let's just attract the P.E.K.K.A. towards that goblin cage, because look at that. That's how you defend a P.E.K.K.A. But the bandit did a lot of damage, and he sent a zap too, so the Sparky had to reload. So at that time the bandit did a lot of damage. Okay, now the big move. The goblin giant is a giant itself. Now I want to go for a Dark Prince. I don't care. I'm not caring about that Electro Wizard there, because the main threat for him over there was the goblin giant, which he defeated in the end. So yeah. Now look at the goblin brawler. Oh my god, it does so much damage. It's helped a lot here. Okay, I think the battle ram is going to dash. Yes, there you go. It's going to dash. No surprise. We didn't have any good card to defend it. Obviously, we had the lightning, but quite a lot of HP. So yeah, that was the problem. Okay, now the goblin giant. He has the P.E.K.K.A. I know it, but I just want to get him under pressure. Sparky is the best card with us to defeat these P.E.K.K.A.s and all these battle rams and all those cards, but we don't have two Sparkies to handle both of his main trump cards. Okay, good. This is good. The Evis has done a great job. Okay, good. The Dark Prince charging. No problem. I just want to get the tower over there, the right crown tower. It has a very less HP left, but bandit is so swift. I mean, that bandit, we can't even see it. It's small size, and it packs a huge punch. It's so. I mean, what can I say? It's so swift. Look at that. The tip also came down. Bandit cannot be hit while dashing. So yeah, it's not easy. Okay, then let's go again, obviously. And this time we have a much better deck. Yes, this is good. Now look at this. The prince. This is my plan. The miner and the skeleton barrel is a great attack, because the princess hits at the miner, whereas the skeleton barrel is slowly going to, going to the princess tower, and then after it defeats the miner, there is a skeleton party in front of its crown, in front of its tower. So yeah, it's a great attack. Goblin gang in the middle. For a card like a P.E.K.K.A, it's too hard to handle. Okay, battle ram again. This time again it's tough to defend it. The giant snowball, yes, we can defend it. The giant snowball was good. Yes, no damage done to our crown towers, no problem as well. Yes, we have enough HP on our crown towers. He's not even touched it yet, and look at his right crown tower. Okay, elixir bar is full. Now what do we do? Let's just wait for a while. Okay, the P.E.K.K.A, yes, thank you. Now I just want to do this. I want to make him waste his elixir on the skeleton barrel, and then we can get the P.E.K.K.A. So yeah, that's my plan. And it's working actually. Look at the skeleton barrel. We have the Mega Knight, we have the spear goblins, we have the bats, we have the goblin gang. Easy to defend the P.E.K.K.A when you have those cards. Look at that, one more goblin gang. What can he do? I mean, the P.E.K.K.A can't do anything until there is a card which deals area damage with it, along with it, like a Mega Knight or something like that. Okay, the miner in the middle now. The Dark Prince cannot touch our crown towers. Yes, thank you. And the bats have done a great job. And we are on top of this game. We have not even given him an opportunity to attack our crown towers. We have not even given him a sniff yet. So that's good. Okay. This time we can defend the P.E.K.K.A again, I feel. We have enough cards. We have the goblin gang. The bandit along with the P.E.K.K.A is not the best. I mean, the bandit it doesn't deal area damage. So any card which doesn't deal area damage and it's with the P.E.K.K.A, it's no use actually. Not going to do much. Okay, this is good. It's going our way. Okay, now I have to go for the Mega Knight, though it's not sent a P.E.K.K.A because the battle ram. Yes, didn't do anything. That's good. So actually now he's playing better. He's not allowing me to attack his crown towers because of his defense. But look at that. Oh, the Electro Wizard, he sent it a little bit early. That's good for us. I mean, look at what the skeleton barrel has done now. Don't dash, don't dash, don't dash. Oh, actually no problem as well. It's not done too much damage. Oh, the Inferno Dragon at the last moment. Okay, he's ignoring the skeleton barrel, which is going to be the biggest mistake. And because he ignored, he allowed us to win it with ease. The easiest of ease. So easiest win. Probably this one. First win, 2500 gold. You have to give me that, please. And the next chest is the golden chest. Okay. Not a bad chest. And this time we have the P.E.K.K.A. Finally, we have our first maxed out card. But it's not maxed out in challenges. So, yeah. But still, whatever level it's in, it always packs a huge punch. And it always deals a lot of damage. Okay, he's ignored the bandit. Ignoring the bandit it happens too often because it's so swift. I keep saying this again and again and it's obvious. Okay, that's not bad. So get some Mega Knight in there. This time we have a very good card to defend the Mega Knight. P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, he defended it well. The Mega Knight, I wonder which of the cards, Mega Knight and the P.E.K.K.A, which has more elixir. I'm not sure. It's very tight. Both of them almost have the same. Yes, perfect timing of the Electro Wizard this time. I've not got this correctly too many times. That is You know, when the skeleton barrel goes on the ground, we have to get the spawn damaging card. You know, as soon as the skeletons come on the ground. I have not done that too many times. It's not easy, but yeah. Oh yes, it dashed. But this time it was perfect timing, and that's why no damage done. Yeah, this is good. Both his crown towers are damaged. Well, okay, let's. Poison is the best card for this. I have to tell you, because even if it falls down, it's not going to deal damage. But if the skeleton barrel is coming from the back, and if you send a poison in the middle, it's going to be fallen down in the middle itself, and then it's going to be too easy. And this attack, this combo of P.E.K.K.A and the Electro Wizard, according to my observations, I have never seen these two cards being separated. They are such a good attack, and the best thing about this is that it can get these the dragon there, the Inferno Dragon, so easily. Such a great card. Again, the bandit has dashed. Wow, this is going well, this game. We have the zap this time. Yes, thank you. The zap helps. It slows down the Inferno Dragon, and plus it deals area damage. So he sent a Goblin Gang, which was of no use. Battle Ram dashes. Thank you very much. Once we are done attacking here, we go there, and there we deal damage. Once we go here, we deal damage. So this game is going our way. And again, the Electro Wizard's timing was perfect. Second time, I can't believe. I can't believe what I've done. Yes. Come on. Let's go for a bandit there. I want to see what he does. We have the zap. We have the bandit. Are we going to win this? We have to. Come on. We can't lose this. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. 2 games in a row. Good start actually. It's a very good start. Just a 1 loss, but yeah, happens. You know, I'm not a big fan of classic decks. I love to play with a very rare deck which not many people use. A good chest. We got good common cards. And rare wild cards as well. A few rare cards. But now again we are not using the mini pack, and we have lost interest on the rare cards. But no problem. And we are going to finish this episode here, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video when we will continue the classic decks challenge. Until then, goodbye.